So there is no shortage of high-end fancy hotels in cities like New York and LA, but you will pay the earth. While some of the cheaper options might be as infamous, but not as stylish and clean. So finding a great hotel at the right price is about as easy as landing a starring Hollywood role on your first week in LA. But not if you know when and where to book. I've sought expert advice to try and find a room for less than $300 a night in some of the priciest cities in the United States: Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and New York City. So what exactly do you get for your money at a so-called hip, affordable hotel?
Well, for cheap chic or affordable type hotels, you usually give some of the amenities that are normally associated with larger hotels, but still retain some of the ambiance that you would at the higher price brands. So for example, you'll have great dining, but you might not have a star chef. You might have a nightclub, but it might not have all the bells and whistles that a more expensive property may have. Also, the location may not be as ideal. You might not be right in the epicenter of all the action.
The Hotel Angelino, for instance, is situated at the crossroads of Brentwood and Bel Air. Possibly not the hippest LA location, but it more than makes up for it in style and comfort. And of course price. A deluxe room usually costs just over $200. If you're looking to be nearer the action, then the Hollywood Heights Hotel is within spitting distance of the Walk of Fame. Rates start at $209 in the low season. When is the best time to book?
I would say the first quarter of the year, January, February, and March, although we tend to fill up during the Academy Award season. Once school vacation starts and people start traveling, that tends to be a busier time of the year, particularly weekends. Midweek is probably still a good time to actually book the hotel.
Pally House West Hollywood is by far the chicest offering. The only thing missing is a pool. It's an extended stay hotel, so if you book for one night, you'll pay $400. But if you're there for more than 30 days, the rate drops to $250 a night. And like its LA competitors, it's got free internet access. So free Wi-Fi is often a deal breaker, especially if you're away on business. But one hotel on the East Coast has taken connectivity to a whole new level. Not only can you book rooms for $89 a night online, you can also meet like-minded guests at the Pod Hotel in New York's Upper East Side.
About a year ago, we started this Pod blog, mainly to help with people contacting the concierge, which you can do through the website or through your online reservation, getting the code to go to the blog. Then you can find out if you want to go drinking, go out partying, find a show, and then you're in contact with everybody else that has an active reservation during your stay.
Sure, some rooms have bunk beds and a tiny sink, but there are plenty of mod cons like iPod docking stations, flat-screen TVs, and free Wi-Fi. There are slightly more spacious rooms with ensuite bathrooms that start at $109 a night. Downtown, you'll find the avant-garde Gershwin Hotel, an establishment crammed with art. You'll have to pay to get online here, but there are bunk bedrooms that start at $45 a night to suites that are just below the $300 mark.
It's obvious we could make more money, have rooms that are more expensive, but this is not the aim of the Gershwin. The Gershwin is to provide a place with character to people who have creativity in mind, and they are there to sense the city and probably encounter other people like them.
In cities like Washington, D.C., you can snare a boutique hotel at a snip of the price if you know when to book.
One of the things to know is that DC basically works from a demand standpoint off of the congressional calendar. Congress is in session from Monday through Thursday. So those are the peak days, but the time to get the great savings would be arrival on a Thursday and then checking out on Sunday. So basically you'd be able to get the chance to enjoy Washington, D.C. on the weekends.
There's certainly no exact science to booking an inexpensive boutique-style room, but it does pay to play the system.
If you book in advance, the hotel might be actually offering advance purchase discount rates, which is a growing phenomenon. But last-minute deals are also important, and that's when it comes into play where you really should be contacting the hotel direct.